Abusuya Ibrahim Traore aye Burkina Faso president edi na ensemi betu dwa eye na awotwe mienu emu se ono de ne Burkina Befo a omo ewo Saudi Arabia musua Sharia law no osre wo mu a se omo ntimi fa technological ideas any development emma dia then omo Sharia law na omo fa Burkina Faso biem omo fa nta Saudi Arabia ho na abusuya ensem a papa yi kan wie no ensem ne be ye buburuja wo internet no so emma Nigerian Imams ne Ghana Imams obi atoto mane eye Burkina Faso president ono say development no here enye religion yentie ni nsem no ye den odi tu dwane bi.
I saw people making posts talking about religion being above the country. You leave the country, you go where you think you'll be welcomed because you're Muslim. It's that simple. But what nonsense is that? Everywhere you go in this world, the first thing they ask for is your passport, your national ID, your telegram. That's what allows you to enter somewhere. If someone thinks that religion can get them somewhere, they should just go. And we as Muslims, we need to be careful. We need to be moderate. And I appreciate that, because it's an extremist minority in this context. The majority, in fact, even the good Imams, when we hear them preach about this, we will now encourage them. They are the ones who will teach people about Islam. But as for the radicals, we are not going to leave. If you are a radical and you think that your country and anyone who is beneath you in your religion, you leave, you go wherever you want. If you want to attract someone to your religion, it's your behavior that matters, right?
Yeah.
You can make someone feel sorry for you, but that's not the same thing. You can't force someone. Everyone is a creature of God.
Yeah.
And if you think you are truly religious, you must love God's other creatures.
Yes.
Because you haven't given life to anyone.
Exactly.
You can't create a human being. It is God who created all of us. You don't have the ability to create a human being, and yet you want to kill someone just because they don't follow you in your life.
Yes.
Why? But ask yourself the right questions. Are we cursed?
You're not cursed.
However, if you take a look at the history of Christianity, many people in Europe are Christians and all that. In 2026 nowadays, do you hear about anyone wanting to kill their brother just because of a discussion like this?
No,
it's because of religion. He doesn't like his brother. He wants to kill his brother. Have you heard about that anywhere? Go to Saudi Arabia, which is the very cradle of Islam. Today in Saudi Arabia, do people fight? Do they want to kill each other because someone else isn't Muslim? But why is it that we, as black people, are so quickly ready to hate our own brothers and even ready to kill them just because he is different from us? It's gotten to the point where it's serious. Why are you ready to kill him when you're not even capable of giving life? And you know very well that God forbids you from killing him. True Muslims, when a mosquito bites them, aren't even allowed to kill it. They have to catch it and cut off one of its wings. That's what is said.
True Muslims.
So stop it. Instead of getting all worked up, yes, it's true that you are fighting against Islam. If that's what it is, if that's your version of Islam, then we will fight against that.
Yeah.
That's not what it's supposed to be about. They say it's a religion of peace. But you extremists, you need to get a grip. If you don't get a grip, in any case, the fight has already begun. It's extremism that has led to terrorism. You say, no, the other person must be killed. Why? No, please, take it easy. Take it easy. There are even people like that. Anything someone does, they say, oh no, that's for the kafirs, that's kafir. Morale, as if you created what exactly? I'm saying it because it's true. You had some people suspended. Suspended from what? From preaching. That's right. We have suspended some people from preaching, haven't we? And it will continue. If people keep it up, it will continue. We will suspend them from preaching. If someone just goes out randomly, and once again I want to commend all those courageous, dignified, and patriotic Imams who continue to preach the good word and awaken people's consciences. We see many of them, and we congratulate them, we encourage them. But as for the extremists, we will fight them. If you think you can live in the 7th century, then go. Find a bush, sit there and live. Since normally everything is haram, the water from Olea, the pipes, and what about that? It's a cafe that made it. That apple there, it's a cafe who made it. That light there, it's a cafe who made it. Even the microphone and you're speaking. It's a kafir who made it. You can't even understand that. And he goes out, he has a big vehicle, he drives, it's a kafir who made it. The plane you take to go over there, it's a kafir who made it. Anyway, let me get to the point. It's so you understand that this is the way imperialism wants to get through. To destroy us. And this is only the beginning.
Come on.
I insist on this because it's only the beginning. What's coming is even more serious. Yes, brace yourselves. The Kalashnikov you used to kill love, did you make it yourself? It's for a kafir, you shouldn't use that. Go make your own knife and then come. You carve your own club, then it's you who made it. That's halal. You come, we'll fight. The vehicles you're driving, they're not yours. And you say you're doing jihad to kill the kafirs. See how dishonest they are. And there are some who are in on it, fully aware of this. He's their leader, who know very well it's not true, and they're playing a different game. But the fools who get killed like that, every time I look at the reports from the front, the news from the front, I don't like seeing black people fighting. But that's all they deserve. That's all they deserve. Would we really like to see so many corpses? But they come to kill. In their stupidity. He comes, he shouts, so why can't we do the same in the name of God? But that weapon, it's for a kafir who made it. The woman you wanted, she's a kafir. If the leader can't sit down and think, he can still shout for him. You see what we're like. So that kind of species must disappear. That's why our forces are engaged and they will eliminate them to the very last one.
Okay.
That has no effect. And Burkina? Burkina is real and it won't even take long. As I said, keep working hard.
Keep working hard. This is what a true leader must portray. Ebusia, after saying these things, and same way, and a man a year imam for be almost one Nigeria, almost koko yeding a pie. Say, Adena Burkina Faso president, no, on Woswa, he's very young. The Sharia law is much older than him. Na no mo kra na ntimi and do away with Sharia law no and no can be for. So there's this imam bi owo your friend is in Nigeria, your friend Dr. Ahmad Abubakar Muhammad Gumi. And this is what he said. I say, with his anti-Sharia stance at the age of 38 with nothing but military training on his resume, is too naive to understand even the complicity of the society he is ruling under the gun, let alone the dynamics of contemporary geopolitics. You see, he has given the extremists the weapon they need to conscript more foot soldiers against his secular regime. We dear Imam bi o Nigeria so ye the edu tuja nsem wo tro ye no. Na utie Burkina Faso president Traore nsem wo kana. O say even in chromosome mumpo no e wo se mosquito eye ntontompo kawa anan ntontom wiwa. You have no right to kill ntontom no. The best thing that you could do, and it's all about ntontom no why then what tin about na your friends na taban ba ko what atwene. Say be would na other wing na taban won't even fentu. And you have no right to kill it too. How much more human being like us? This is what he was trying to say. Honestly, or commend it. Some of the imams are more pretty goodwill. Some patriotic imams are more krumwa or more cancer papa for Burkina ho. Ebuama Burkina Chronicle. For that one, he is going to commend them. But for the radical ones now, preaching that say we should stand against. Let Burkina be an Islamic country and whatever no already he will always stand against them. Because what he wants is the peace of the country. What he wants is the development of the country. And you look at the thing, the massive infrastructure thing that Burkina Faso president has done for the country. it will marvel you. You understand? So do we want to embrace a development, peace, or we want to embrace religion that will divide us, destroy us? And upon saying this, people are speaking against him, that he is against Muslim. He himself is a Muslim. Oh no, or you're Muslim. Burkina Faso president, or you're Muslim. But he has realized that no, these are some of the things that the imperialists are using. The imperialists are using this religion thing to divide African people. You understand? Yes. The imperialists, this is what they become. When they see that the people have stood against themselves, like they are fighting among themselves, then they become happy. For him, he is not going to allow that thing to happen. Before his tenure, before he becoming president, Masa, Burkina Faso was ranked one of the poorest countries in Africa. But now, the narrative is different. The narrative is different. Look at the massive infrastructure that is being constructed in Burkina Faso. You understand? So I don't see the reason why the Muslim community should stand against him and try to say things against him.
Yeah.
Seriously, the development of a nation goes beyond building mosques and building boreholes just like that. No, we have Saudi Arabia, princes, president. There are a lot of things in Kuwait. There are a lot of things in Qatar.
So look at all of this, the interchanges, how it connects, the complexity of the roads. Look at it. Wow. Guys, tell me what you guys think about this particular road. In 2026, here in Burkina Faso, 2 years ago, this bridge, all of these interchanges was not here. Ibrahim Traore came, transformed everything overnight. Oh boy. Guys, look at this side. Look at this side of the road. Look at this side of the road. Clean. Ibrahim Traore is now planting trees everywhere. Look at this side here. Very, very clean. Very, very clean. Viva, viva, viva Burkina. Viva, viva, viva Ibrahim Traore. Viva.
Let's watch this video and see. Let's watch this video.
4x2 highway is a very ambitious project. So this is the vision we have in terms of road infrastructure. I've already told the Minister of Finance to set aside at least 200 billion for 2026, which will be injected into this.
Come on.
Country with no money, no foreign loans, no outside help.
Yes.
And yet,
Exactly.
somewhere in West Africa, right now, more than 1,000 machines are tearing through dirt roads, reshaping a nation from the ground up. Bulldozers, excavators, road rollers, all bought, all owned, all
Why are we
operated
making this
by
headline?
one country alone.
Why are we not
Burkina
talking
Faso.
about this?
And what's happening here might be the
Burkina
boldest
is
economic
mostly
experiment
Muslims.
Africa has seen in decades.
look
But to
at what is
understand why
going
this
on.
matters,
Why are
you
we
have
not
to
talking
go
about
back.
this?
Back to a moment that almost
Why?
nobody outside this region noticed. Because in September 2025, something unusual happened in the capital city, Ouagadougou. A transitional president stood in front of hundreds of machines, not soldiers, not weapons,
watch it very well.
machines, 764 of them to be exact. Bulldozers, graders, concrete mixers, dump trucks.
No
And he
loans
wasn't
from
unveiling
any
a
country.
military
No
parade.
loans.
He was handing over the keys to a brand new government agency, one tasked with a single, audacious mission: build the country with its own hands. But here's where it gets interesting. This wasn't the first time. Months earlier, in March of that same year,
Build a
the
country.
government had already
So
delivered.
this
over
is what is
900
going on in Burkina Faso, and nobody is talking about
without
it.
much fanfare.
The Imam that spoke against the man that the man is too young to understand what Sharia law is all about is not talking about this infrastructure development.
In one
But the
country,
moment he made a
bought
statement,
entirely
say,
with
if you are
domestic
studying
money,
Sharia law,
no
remain at the Saudi
international
Arabia,
monetary
remain there,
fund
don't come
loans,
and
no
try to
conditional packages from wealthy
force
lenders,
people to worship
no
Islam
foreign
or to
government
worship
pulling
whatever.
strings behind the scenes.
Now that thing has become a
Just the
headline.
government's own budget,
Why
roughly
are we not talking about the infrastructure
200 billion
development? Look at
spent on
things that he has been
belongs
doing.
to no one but the
Look at
nation
it.
itself. And
Look,
the
just look
president
at
had a phrase
just look
for
at
this,
it.
a phrase
Why
that
are we
would
not
soon
talking about
become-
this? Why are we not talking about these infrastructures?
They said Burkina Faso
Why?
didn't have the machines
Roads,
to better field.
hospitals,
They said
stadiums, and everything. What have you? Why are we not talking about these things?
those
Now Burkina Faso, they are making their own mobile phones. Their own mobile phones, their own laptops, and everything. Why are we not talking about this? It's not what we want. If they say, I said Burkina Faso, a lot of factories and things are happening and things are going on. Well, I know that by sure that most Ghanaians will travel to Burkina Faso and seek for greener pastures. I know one day. Most of African countries will travel to Burkina Faso and seek for greener pastures. Why are we not talking about this? But the moment he made a statement saying that anybody who tried to impede the development of Burkina Faso will be cut off, that one day, hey, it became a headline. It became a headline. Here is Nana Saponsidos. Subscribe, comment, and like. If you are interested with this content, just subscribe. Come, let's help build our nation, because this is what we need. We all use phones. We eat. We use good roads. We go to hospital. We go to school. This is what we need. Yes. Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traore, you are doing a good job. Kudos. Yeah. Why are we not talking about this? What do you make of this content? Please subscribe, comment, and like. Be part of the program. Be part of us. Be part of the family, so that we talk true to power and help build our nations. Africa deserves best. Africa deserves better. And that's what we stand for. Until we meet again.